Bribery and child enticement are charges a Scottsbluff man is facing after an altercation on 11th Avenue. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, a 34-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing several felony charges after reportedly sending flirtatious messages to a 10-year-old girl and then bribing officers to let him go. Scottsbluff police were dispatched to a home on 11th Avenue for a disturbance and found Victor Galindo Campos pinned up against a wall. Court records say that he admitted he was sending Snapchat messages to the girl, and when she told her mother, family members tracked him down and beat him up. During the investigation, Galindo Campos initially showed a fake ID and offered officers up to $40,000 to just let him go. He's now facing charges including enticement, bribery, and false reporting, and he made his first appearance on the charges this week in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, 13 people have been hospitalized, including one in critical condition following an early Wednesday morning bus crash. Lingle Volunteer Fire Department and EMS say that they were dispatched at 4 a.m. regarding a bus on its side with multiple occupants on Main Street in Lingle. Upon arrival, responding units found the bus facing east in the south ditch at rest on the passenger side. The bus came to rest after colliding with the ditch and hitting a light pole. Airlink was dispatched to transport one person by helicopter to the hospital, while Lingle and Torrington ambulances transported the 12 remaining patients. Wyoming Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. And at approximately 1:10 p.m. Wednesday, emergency responders were paged to a motorcycle accident on Highway 30 in Cheyenne County. Sidney Volunteer Fire, Morrill County Ambulance Service, Cheyenne County Sheriff's Office, and the Nebraska State Patrol and the Nebraska Department of Transportation all responded to an accident that showed that a lead motorcycle slowed to make a left-hand turn into a historical marker, and the trailing motorcycle collided with the lead motorcycle. The 74-year-old rider of the trailing motorcycle was pronounced dead at the scene. Further information will be released pending notification of the family. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Welcome back. The Village of Morrill Board of Trustees is back to full strength following the departure of two of their board members. Earlier this summer, the resignations of Paul Adams and Tony Schuler were accepted as Adams moved to Scottsbluff while Schuler was hired as a Village of Morrill employee. During Tuesday night's meeting, Board Chair Neil Hart announced that Joseph Conrad and Kim Schladowitz were picked to fill the remaining terms of Adams and Schuler. Hart administered the oath of office to both Conrad and Schladowitz, and then the two officially took their seats on the Board of Trustees. And Nebraska lawmakers reconvened on the legislative floor yesterday to begin debate on a variety of bills aimed at property tax relief. Unfortunately, the time for the first few hours was political, with some lawmakers condoning Governor Jim Pillen for forcing the special session, despite many ideas being shot down in the regular legislative session. Lincoln Senator Danielle Conrad says these policies are likened to a reverse Robin Hood, robbing from the poor to give to the rich.
Governor Pillen is wrong, and utilizing a special session of the legislature paid for by Nebraska taxpayers to facilitate a political do-over for a failed governor's failed plan is wrong. So it's right that we take this up when it comes to paying for the special session that we find ourselves in today. And it's important that we recognize that we should not legitimize nor normalize what is happening in Nebraska this summer.
District 16 Senator Ben Hansen says it's lawmakers' duties to come together to help Nebraskans with the mounting burden of property taxes.
What's abnormal and not normal is the property owners of this state being taxed out of their homes, people retiring out of our state. That is abnormal, not how you conduct a special session. We're here, let's do our jobs.
Wednesday marked the 8th day of the special legislative session.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to have cloudy skies across the area this evening. Temperatures holding in the 50s and 60s, a much cooler day out there. Going to be dealing with some off and on rain showers, especially later on this evening. As we take a look at yesterday's temperature, boy, it was not bad out there, about normal for this time of year at 92 degrees after a morning low of 62. We did have an inch and 32 hundredths in the rain gauge yesterday. Boy, what a difference one storm can make. Puts us an inch over for the month and about an inch and a half short for the year. But we made up almost half of our yearly deficit there in just one rainstorm. And we've had more rain today as well. That stretch of above normal temperatures has come to an abrupt end today. We were only in the 60s, and we're going to be there again tomorrow. And again, that inch 32 yesterday, the most rain we've had on a single day in months. Rain chances are pretty high as we go tomorrow, especially into Saturday, Sunday, even Monday night of next week. Good chances of seeing some rain as well. Winds are going to stay not bad over the next 7 days in the light category, so that's certainly good news. Severe weather threat's going to be too low because it's mainly going to be too chilly out there. I mean, we will see some rain showers and thunderstorms, but nothing of the severe nature. 50s and 60s right now across the region. 71 in Valentine, the warmest reading. Winds are kind of gusty at times, but mostly in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range. Out the door, another gloomy gray day tomorrow. Some showers in the morning. Temperatures in the 50s, warming only into the 60s by afternoon. Again, some showers late tonight. Can't rule out a rumble of thunder. And those are going to continue through the day tomorrow, off and on a scattered variety. Tomorrow night, another round of some showers and storms. And conveyor belt continues into Saturday afternoon and evening with another round of showers and storms out there moving across the region. Enough moisture in the air that heavy rain going to be possible with any of these storms. We're seeing lows tonight in the 40s and 50s. Highs tomorrow 60s and a few low 70s out there. And our precip forecast, boy, again, if you get under some of those heavier showers, you could be dealing with an inch or more of rain. Rain showers late tonight, lows of 54. Tomorrow, morning rain showers, temperatures in the mid-60s. In that 7-day forecast, we get into the upper 70s for Saturday and the low to mid-80s through Sunday and Monday, and maybe into the low 90s of next week. But all in all, below normal temperatures look to be on the horizon.
Santa in the pool? Oh my! Renewal by Anderson's incredible Christmas in July 2024 event is so great that even Santa is shocked. 20% off, no money down, no interest, no payments for 18 months. No payments until 2026. Windows, patio, and entry doors from Renewal by Anderson. And Renewal's Acclaim and Ensemble lines are the best of the best. Imagine no payments until 26. Please visit rbawyoming.com now. It's Christmas in July at Renewal by Anderson. It's so good, even Santa is shocked.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint. You're driving home our reputation.
Cougar volleyball front and center today here at the TV Sports Desk. The WNCC volleyball program is already on the practice floor, and they've got new leadership this year. I was up at Cougar Palace yesterday afternoon to catch up with former player, a 3-time national champion, and now first-year head coach for the Cougars, Fatima Balza.
I feel like I'm going back home. Right now, Scottsbluff for me was always like a very good first step. That's where I won my first national championship, where I have to adapt coming from Venezuela to the United States, then moving on to Penn State. Scottsbluff for me always felt like home. Even when I was in Penn State, I was always traveling back to Scottsbluff. After Penn State, I came back to Scottsbluff to coach for 3 years. Then I left to Europe for 10 years, and then I'm back now. So coming back here and leading the team, it means a lot to me because Scottsbluff feels like home.
Balza has a roster that features 9 sophomore returners, and that should set a good baseline for the program here in fall camp and heading into the season.
That gives me like a good foundation, especially like coming late into the season, like recruiting wise, it's really difficult to recruit. When you're like already recruiting June, July, it's very difficult to get good athletes, right? To get the people that you actually want. And I was coming from overseas as well, so it's not like to say like, oh, I was here in the States, and then I could see, oh, I know about this player, I know about this other one, I have seen this other player. I'm coming and then just like right away recruiting. And most people in volleyball, like they like to commit like a year ahead. Like right now, people like that are not committed are like freaking out, like, oh, I don't have a team for next year, and it would just start in 2024 season, right? So it was a little bit hard, and also I was very happy that the sophomores were all coming back, and that they were all coming back with good attitude as well. So that's a plus.
The Cougars coming off a 16-18 campaign last year, and Balza trying to break things down individually by position groupings and then in the team setting as they work through these preseason practices.
Yeah, we're doing like early in the morning, we're doing like weight room or speed and conditioning. Then they go to breakfast, and then they come back for practice. We go 9 to 11, but I divide them to two different teams. So I have like the outside hitters and the liberos coming in. So we do a lot of passing with them only, so I can give better feedback. If I have the whole team, it's difficult for one coach. I have my assistant coach as well, but it's difficult for 2 coaches and have 14 players to give constant feedback. So I like to split the groups in the morning for better feedback, to do better reps, more reps, and then in the afternoon we come together as a team. So whatever we practice in the morning, then we try to put it together in the afternoon with everybody.
Well, how are things actually looking here early on? The new head coach has already pinpointed an area where she's been impressed.
But so far I like all the girls have a good attitude, and I think that's very important because that's something that you cannot coach, that's something that you cannot teach. And if you get the team try to work together, trying to do their best every time, and you have players that I can do that without you having to push them to do their best every time. They're not lazy, they're just like in a right mindset right now. It's like, okay, we're listening, whatever I tell them, they do it. If they have questions, they ask, I answer. So the dynamic right now is starting very good.
Cougar volleyball with some scrimmages set up for next weekend, and then they'll open the regular season on the road at the Reaver Classic at Iowa Western there in Council Bluffs on Friday the 23rd. Also for the Cougars, we've been hearing from the soccer coaches, the head man Todd Rasnick and assistant coach Isaiah Ingram on the radio side the last couple of days. They'll hold men's and women's alumni games at the Landers Complex this weekend on Saturday, and then they'll open at home on Thursday the 22nd. Next week, myself and Trayton Harmon will be out at area practice fields catching up with some high school head football coaches from around the region with fall camp practices getting underway starting on Monday. That is the latest today from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, Chadron State College officials are extending their congratulations to alumnus Tim Walz, who has been selected as Kamala Harris's vice president and running mate on the Democratic ticket. CSC President Ron Patterson says that Walz is an inspiring individual who demonstrates to all former, current, and future Chadron State College graduates that you can make a difference in the world, even if you started at a small college in the corner of northwest Nebraska. Walz graduated from CSC in 1989, taught at Alliance Public Schools for 6 years, and served in the National Guard for 24 years. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.